Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and both Doc and Sako had to bail on me. We already knew that Doc would be at um, home recovering from his knee surgery today, and hopefully he's healing smoothly. Sako is unfortunately in transport, so you get me and some chill Spirit City vibes, and of course, maybe some catechist. He's stalking me right there. So hello, how is everybody today? Let me know what you're working on. I obviously would love to be working on my story, but I think we all know that I often start off with other things, and today I need to get through taxes. So that's what I will be working on today. So let me go ahead and set up my checklist. Getting rid of old stuff. Add new task taxes. Okay, let me drag that up to the top so we can prioritize here. So, okay, there's my to-do list today. What is everybody else working on? Let me know. Oh, hello, we have a Sarah. Sarah loves the Spirit City Lo-Fi. Thanks. Yeah, the garden expansion just came out, so I was silly and excited about that. So we're chilling in my new garden. I might switch up my characters though. So Sarah, has to do her weekly video. I mean, her stupid video. We know it's just okay. And Sarah's already like 80% through, so snaps there. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. So, yay. It is a chill, sunny day here. Let's see if I can get those vibes represented in my spirit city. So, think I want to go with my purple hair girl. Yeah. Feeling her chill vibes today. Maybe her little puppy. Sure. And let's see. Let's pick a fun activity. Ooh. What if, hear me out, she's out in the gazebo playing some music? Does that look chill? I think that feels pretty chill to me. So yeah. And sure, afternoon is a good time of day. So yeah, we're just gonna chill out today. I will, because Sakura's not here to complain, probably play some lo-fi from the game during our sprints. So yeah. Has everybody else finished their taxes? April is looming on us, I think. So that's, a little intimidating. Sarah pointed out that the puppy, Moonbeam or something, is singing with my character, accompanying her jams. So that's adorable. Anyway, I think that I am ready to get started, and this guy right here is getting a little impatient. So, I didn't add the most important thing that any kitty mama can do on Gushy Food Day. Whoop! I misspelled my own cat's name. There we go. So, come on, I can make this bigger, can I? Yes, there we go. And okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with that first sprint in 3, 2, 1, boom. And here's our lo-fi. Turn it down a little. There you go. And we're back. How was everybody's sprint? Mine, I got through my W-2 and at least one of my Int 99s. So, taxes are coming along. And then I opened my roommate's taxes for her car. So I will be giving those to her. And let me pop into the comments here. And let's see. Right after we went to break, White Seer Gaming showed up. Hello, Seer. Cora says, hey, everyone. She's video editing and writing today. Ooh, we have a Mama Maggie. Hello, lovelies. Sarah's hearting the puppy singing with me. Mama Maggie says, oh, hopes we're having a good day. It's so hot there. It's 79. Oh my goodness. We had like 2 weeks ago an 86 day, but I think it's just in the upper 60s right now. So, but yeah, Mama Maggie's in Colorado in March. Yeah. We had the 86 degree day 2 days before we had snow stick on the ground, at least until sundown, and then it melted. It was bizarro. Mama Maggie says it's going to be 1,000,000,000,000 degrees this summer. So Amanda is here. Hello and welcome. Amanda says, hello, beautiful people. Andy's here. Hello. Andy is just checking in. He's not doing any writing. He's doing taxes too. Yes. And dealing with family health issues. I'm sorry. That's never fun. Amanda is going to edit after getting their daughter's hair turned blonde. Ooh. I mean, it does take time to process, so you might get some writing done while bleach is soaking in. Says someone who used to henna her hair after bleaching. Sarah only has 5 minutes of footage left to cut from the rough cut, and it feels like it is 300 years of footage. I hear that. Sarah says, I have about 4 minutes left to edit, and I am in hell. Cora has edited 6 minutes of her video. Yay. Seer has 11 pages left to grammar and spell check, and then the last round of edits are done, and we're off to the proofread. Yay! That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. And Seer just has the formatting after that, and it is done. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I agree. Seer needs a break. My sprint snack was roasted pecans with a seasoning, and I totally just dumped the crumbs on my desk. So let me sort that out. Does anybody else have a sprint snack today? Oh, when I show the comments, you can't see my face. That's weird. Oh, goodness. Okay. Just working on. Yeah. It's very silly, isn't it? What if I'm higher? Will it still hide me? Let's find out. Yep. Okay. Good to know. That is really annoying, but okay. Moon is here. Hello and welcome. Let me know if you're working on anything in particular, and we'll toss that in the chat, and I'll put it on the to-do list. But in order to not blog the pretty image, I just put people's initials and kind of smooshed over. So yeah. Doc is home and healing. Yesterday he said he was doing okay. Sako is in travel, so that's why we don't have them with us today, and y'all instead get a jam with my Spirit City people. I think maybe we're done jamming, and maybe we should try another activity. Let's see. I think we should go to the garden and maybe do some harvesting. And I think I'm going to switch out spirit animals. While the puppy is adorable, I have to admit I have a soft spot for a brand new one that showed up with the garden expansion this week, because I unlocked every new spirit companion within 2 days. The Triceratops, because look, it's A, super cute, and B, when I'm gardening, it's chilling in a little pot I'm on top of it. Let me fix that. That's horrible. You can't see my cute adorableness. How do I do this? Nope. 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 Huh. I will fix this out. I will fix this. You must see the cuteness. The cuteness is required. Maybe we should garden? Nope. I'm still blocking the triceropods. The struggle is real, y'all. The struggle is real. Here, if I show a comment, then you can see my cute little triceropods. Isn't it adorable? So let's see. Cora was trying to work her way around new equipment too. Oh my goodness. Got a new phone and got the cable she needed to hook up the headphones up without having to move it around to work. Yay. Because the Bluetooth isn't working. That's frustrating. I do know that when I first got my new Bluetooth keyboard that didn't have like a dongle to hook up with it, that I needed to reboot, even though it worked initially, to get the drivers to finish updating properly. So probably won't help, but it's worth a try. Um, Moon was cleaning his daughter's room, but he's done now. Very nice. I'm gonna add it so we can check it off because I like checking things off. Clean daughter's room. Boop. And gonna make it a little wider. And it's got the lovely sound effect, so I don't hate it. Oh goodness. So yeah, how's everybody's week been? Let me know. Mine has been a little stressy. Day job is been stressful, but I've been starting to make some good progress. So that's always a relief for me. So oh no, Cora says for some reason Bluetooth only fails for the headphones and it makes no sense. That's so frustrating. I want to say my roommate had some issues with that with one of her headsets, but I don't remember precisely. That's super frustrating though. I'm sorry. So let's do a quick stretch break. Oh my goodness. It's been a week. How has everybody else been? Hopefully holding up okay. Big yawn. Okay, well, I think it's time for another sprint. So I'm just going to go ahead and get to it. And let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. How was your sprint? Let me know in the comments below. I spent forever trying to go through my financials to find out how much money I spent on my real estate tax last year, and then walked across the room and found it in like 45 seconds. So I'm currently going through all of my emails to track all of my charitable donations with the thought that maybe I qualify for itemized deductions. And I believe the odds are like 2%, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. So let me pop into the comments and see how your sprint went. Oh, wow. Very chatty. And okay. So Maggie says we talked about She Girl by Maya Ballard, the controversy on breaking the block this morning. And Maggie's been chatting about it all day with other people because it is shockingly fast how fast they canceled her when the proof was that she had used AI was originally based on a pirated, adulterated copy of her book. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know that. Amanda says that stage 1 of all over dark brown to all over blonde is complete. Amanda has reminded her daughter that she is a writer and a chef, and that cheetah print is very in right now. I'm hearing you're making excuses in case it turns out blotchy, and that you can always chop it off. Maggie says, oh my goodness, that they then tried to claim it was AI a second time, but that was all metadata markers for AI assisted editing software and not generative AI, like Pro Writing Aid and Hemingway app and stuff like that? Question mark. Oh no. Maggie says the 2 weeks it took them to crash her career is terrifying, and now it looks like it was a misunderstanding. People, oh my goodness, I feel so bad for her too. Definitely. Oh my gosh, that's rough. Maggie says that her real estate taxes doubled in 2025. Ouch. So friends of mine moved in like December, and they were telling me that the tax assessment was for like 200K more than they paid for it. So they are in the middle of contesting, and apparently you have to have the contestation in by the 1st of April in their county. So while I was going through mine, I looked and I checked out Zillow, and I'm like 20K under what Zillow says. So I'm going to say mine seems reasonable considering. Maggie says, I hate doing taxes. I've been lucky, I guess, in that I typically get money back, so I don't hate it too much. And it helps when I only have like one W-2, so mine usually isn't very complicated or anything like that. Yes, I had the Patreon and stuff, but like we're making less than $200, people, annually. It's not really income until you pass $1,000. So yeah, let's pop back to the comments. Cora got 6 minutes edited. She doesn't know why she gives so much work to herself when it comes to editing, and then she remembers she does it for the lulz. She included her Amazon purchase history to prank the scammers, and started screenshotting individually all of the orders. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh, talking about Shy Girl again. Maggie says that the worst part is the New York Times carried the story about Shy Girl being AI slow, and her publishing house dropped her within a week, and then thousands attacked her on Reddit and social media and like Goodreads, and people who had 3 to 5 starred her on Goodreads went back and changed the rating to a 1 star. People are vindictive AF. Moon is stepping away to watch a movie. Enjoy. Chat with you later. And Cora says, I like the taxes because my husband does all the work and we get money back. Lol. I used to be one of those people who did like their taxes on like February 1st as soon as I got all my paperwork in. And then like they're supposed to have everything to you by then, but the HSA form usually shows up later, and I don't even know why. And I've just been sliding later and later. But last year, I was into April, so I'm going to be happy if I get it through in March. Um, yeah, I don't blame her. Maggie says that Mia Ballard, the author of Shy Girl, has a lawyer and has filed a libel lawsuit. The AI witch hunt is, in fact, getting out of hand. It really is. And I like to not knee jerk react, but I've also been the person to reshare something on the internet and get like slammed by my friends because they're like, "Oh, that's an AI image," and I'm like, "I was looking at it on my phone. Like, it's a little harder to tell at like half an inch than it is up on my screen." So, but I think I've gotten better at identifying AI images just for the style they typically use. But, if they fed in a different artist's brand, who knows how well I would do. So, Cora says, really, these taxes should not exist. Maggie says, we used to do our taxes the first week of February and submit it before March 1st. But this year, yeah, I hear you. I know Doc was hurrying to get his done before the knee prep and everything like that. So, and Andy is doing it with me right now. So fist bumps of solidarity, even if he's not online. Oh, speak of the devil. Hey, Doc. Doc says, hey, kids, how are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Let us know how the knee is holding up and, if the meds are cutting it. Maggie says, oh, last year they overpaid because they didn't know about law changes. So this year they're going to have to they're going to pay to get their taxes done. I paid to get taxes done once because it was the year I divorced my ex-husband and sold a house, and I thought it was going to be tricky, and it was not. And the amount of money they saved was less than the cost of the tax accountant. So, like, I'm not that complicated. So, yeah. As I remembered, Doc got his taxes filed and scheduled on the 14th. So, Maggie and Cora both say, feel better, Doc. I think they said it in unison effectively. So, oh, goodness. Big yawn. Doc says, thanks, folks. Yeah, taxes are one of those things that you got to get done because, I like how they're currently repaving my road right now. And, I enjoy the fact that my roommate's kid goes to school and isn't just sitting around the house all day. So, and also I work on government contracts. I enjoy having a job and, getting paid. So taxes, a lot of taxes go to good purposes. Some taxes go to questionable purposes and some go to things I would never support. But I think that's true for everyone, no matter where they are on the political spectrum. So, oh, good. Doc says that he is able to get to and from the bathroom on his own. So he's calling it a win. He guesses he's doing okay. That's good. And hopefully Key is not overdoing it trying to help you out. So, oh, yay. Doc says he doesn't have to do a lot of pain meds. So that's good. And yay! Sear finished the spell and grammar check on the end of his manuscript, and it is now gone to proofread. Yay! That's awesome. I'm super excited for you. So. Sear says that his manuscript is still on track for the 1st of May and that he's glad things are going well for Doc. So, yay! Sarah is now working on part 2 of the audio process. Woo-hoo! I love the question mark there. So, I assume Doc's goal today is to rest up and maybe to get some groceries. Unless they stocked up ahead of time. Oh, big yawn. So, my Triceratops says hello and enjoys being in her little watering can pot. So, yay! Doc says Key is managing to keep everything in control and he's proud of her. Yay! Maggie says removing forbidden word that today. I think I missed something. Unclear. So, in any case, it is time for our next sprint. So let's go ahead and get to it in three, two, one, boom. The timer already went off. I don't have anything to hit. And we're back. How was your sprint? I got through a lot of emails and bank statements putting in a lot of charitable donations, like, $10 increments. And then said, "Are you sure you're still active? Hit the button." And they all went away. So we're going to enter them again. And I'm not through with the second entering. And I didn't punch anyone. So let me pop into the comments and see how y'all sprint was doing. Maggie explained right after we went to sprint that when she said removing the forbidden word, quote unquote, that today, she meant literally the word that, trying to minimize usage. And Doc said that his goal today was to check in and make sure that I'm doing okay on my own. So Maggie removed had and been yesterday. So Doc says it's important to that a manuscript. And I've got a whole list of words to check to minimize my passive voice and my filter words. But I like to make a spreadsheet and then I aim for deleting at least a third of each instance. I don't go for 0. If you can do that, more power to you. But I do try to minimize them as much as possible. So Doc's like, "Thanks, Doc." Maggie says that she's decided that when she's zero drafting, she tells the story to herself in a passive voice. Oh my gosh. I don't know that I've done that unless I'm trying for like a super, super fairy tale vibe. But hey, whatever works for you. So at the end of the sprint, Maggie says that the de-thatting of her manuscript continues. Oh, lol. Sarah is watching her video so she knows if she can export it. Yay! And Cora got 10 more minutes edited. So good day for video editing. Totally snaps over here. Yay! I'm so happy for you. I did get my water cup, so I can at least work on hydration. Let me know if y'all have a sprint snack or what you're drinking. And if you're not drinking something, you should probably get some water because you probably need some water. Oh, you know what? It's 6:19. Why don't I take my ADHD meds? I did take them. Okay, we're good. Phew. I thought I forgot to take my ADHD meds. The struggle with ADHD meds is you need your meds to remember to take your meds. The struggle is real. So, but at least I am making good progress. So, we have 10 minutes left. I don't know if y'all want to watch me talk to myself for 10 minutes. What do y'all say about like a 5-minute sprint? How does that sound? Let's go ahead and set up a 5-minute sprint. And then I'll do my outro because watching me read your comments aloud for 10 minutes seems a little excessive. And there's only so comfortable I hear. Like, yes, I don't hate the sound of my own voice, but I don't know that you want to listen to me talk to myself for 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and start our 5-minute session in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. How was your sprint? Let me know. I know it was super short. I finished my itemized deductions and it will actually save me money. So I think I'm going to go with itemized, which means I'm going to scrounge my records to see if there are any more donations or anything because at this point I'm getting a $1 for $1 benefit from those. Sears heading off to bed. It is late over in the other continent where he lives. So thanks for joining us, and I'm so excited for you. I'm so glad that you wrapped up that portion of your book. Let's see. Cora was totally in for the 5 minute sprint. So yay! I'm glad you enjoyed it. So thank you all for joining me. Let me go ahead and just stop that and go big. So, I hope y'all are enjoying your Sunday, that you're not overdoing it, and you're getting enough in to feel good about yourself. So, in the 5 minutes, Cora got 1 more minute edited. Yay. And Sarah is going to export when the stream is done. So, have a good day. Yay. I'm so glad. Maggie says, be blessed and have a lovely week. Thank you so much. It was great to hanging out with all of y'all. I know it's a little quieter when I'm talking to myself, but thank you. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your week. And as you know, my name is Morgan Hazelwood. I blog, vlog, and podcast, writing tips from the pros and my own writerly musings. I will be at RavenCon in April, the fourth weekend of April. And I'm currently trying to wrap up my space fantasy so I can get back to my urban fantasy. So have a wonderful rest of your week and eat snacks. Catch you later. Bye bye.